to the NFL Nonsense Fantasy League, the rigged football league that week 1 bring to you some of the highlights of this week action between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Oh wow, this was a pretty good football game, huh? Oh yeah, this game came right down to the wire. We're gonna check out some of this action. Miami Dolphins, strikes first with a little, get a little field goal to start this game off and all that nonsense. Wow, that was a pretty good field goal. Yeah, and as Miami go ahead and kick this ball off to the Buffalo Bills, and they get a little kickoff return for some yards and all that nonsense. Wow, this was a very exciting football game. This game was back and forth. Like, whoever had the football last won this game. Yeah, this was a very good game. As Don, they go ahead and get that touchdown, and the Buffalo Bills take the lead. And it comes the Dolphins strike right back, try to take the lead again. Wow, here comes you get the old field goal, get the old 3 points. Miami takes the lead with that field goal. Here comes Buffalo on the next possession. Jim Kelly back to pass. Got a wide open Thurman Thomas on this play. Wow, look at Thurman Thomas. He picks up the speed and gets him a touchdown. Yeah, there's a whole lot of drama in Buffalo this football season, as all the football players wants to sue the coach, and the coach is suing the owner. And like I said, there's a whole lot of TikTok videos going on this season, but the Buffalo still comes to play hard for the city of Buffalo. Wow, we won't see old Buffalo trying to get the old victory in this game. Yeah, but the old Miami Dolphins played some very hard defense in this game, and kicked a little field goal. And like I said, this was a very well game, very close football game. Here comes old Buffalo on the next play. Yeah, it's Buffalo trying to, but there was a lot of pressure from the Dolphins. But like you say, Buffalo handled it pretty good. Get the first down on that play. Wow, that was a very good play. Here comes Buffalo on the next, play. Going, he was out of bounds, but the referee gave him the first down, and Buffalo tried to kick the field goal, and it was a no good. Wow, here comes old Buffalo trying to get another field goal before the game. Try to win this game. Yeah, old Buffalo, they were moving the ball pretty well. Here comes the winning field goal. But he misses the field goal, and we're off to overtime. The Dolphins go 3 and out in overtime, punt the ball back to Buffalo, and all that nonsense. Nice little pass completion on this play. Like I said, there's a whole lot of fantasy in this league, and this was a very well rigged game. Came right down to the wire. A little field goal to win this game. In overtime, that was a good kick. The old Buffalo Bills went on. That was a real nail biter. Here comes the next game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos get up ahead 5-0. They had a safety early in the game and a field goal, and and all that nonsense. Oh, here comes the old Cincinnati Bengals trying to get a little pass on this play. Yeah, the Broncos went on ahead and threw a little interception on this play and gave the ball right back to the Broncos. And old John Elway, he wasted no time on this game. And there was a whole lot of nonsense in this game, and somehow this game ended up in overtime. And like I said, there was a whole lot of fantasy going on in this league, and a lot of corruption and all that nonsense. Up next, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Dallas Cowboys. This was a very hard-fought football game. Yeah, there was a whole lot of nonsense in this game. A whole lot of TikTok videos going on, and Twitter trash talking going on, and there was a whole lot of comments made on Twitter, and like I said, there was a whole lot of nonsense in this game. Wow, these teams really fought it. They really played really hard to win this game. Yeah, they did. That was, but like I said, that was, the whole Twitter thing, kind of like, brought a lot of drama in this game, and the coaches were like yelling at the players, and the players was refusing to run the plays, and like I said, the fans were throwing batteries on the field. There was a whole lot of nonsense in this game. Cleveland throws an interception and all that nonsense, and Dallas goes down the field to kick the game-winning field goal with the last second on the clock. Well, here comes the next game, the old Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. Yeah, with about 20 seconds left on the clock, the Colts, go down the field, and they send, they kick a field goal and send this game, into overtime to get those ratings up, I guess. Wow, that was a good field goal kick. And Indianapolis is on the way, they're driving down the field, everything's looking good. And then old Vegas makes that phone call, and the Drew Brees committee comes in, and, New England gets the football back, and all that nonsense. And then here comes the old Patriots, making that comeback that, and all that nonsense. Wow, that was a very good football game. Yeah, then comes the next game, the old Atlanta Falcons versus the old Kansas City Chiefs. And all, wow, this was a really good football game. This game came right down to the wire. This game was like one of the best games of the week. Yeah, this was a very close game. This game ended, came down to the wire, and old Bobby Abel finds Michael Haynes in the, on the corner of the end zone to win the game in overtime. That was a real good game. Well, here comes Tampa Bay versus the New York Jets. Yeah, this was a pretty good game. Like I said, there was a whole lot of corruption in this game, and a whole lot of that fantasy league going on in this game, and like I said, there was a whole lot of TikTok videos going on, and and all that nonsense. Well, here comes the game-winning field goal with about 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, that was a very close game, a very defensive game. 3-0 the game. That was a very good game. Wow, here comes the next football game with the old Pittsburgh Steelers. Trying to win this game to start the season off right. Yeah, this game, this was a high, this was one of the top games of the week. This game was it was a nail biter. And like I said, that was a whole lot of, back and forward. It came down to whoever had the ball last. And, and like I said, this was one of the top games of the week. And like I said, there was a whole lot of corruption and a whole lot of nonsense in this game. Wow, this was a very hard-fought victory for the old Pittsburgh Steelers to kick this game-winning field goal. Yeah, that was, like I said, there's a whole lot of nonsense in this league and all that nonsense. Wow, here comes the New Orleans Saints to take on the old Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, this was a pretty good game. Throw a little interception on this play, but they were trying to hang. They hung in that tough in this game. Wow, Seattle was like, they came off strong. They started, they had 21-0 to start this game off, but the Hoodats came back and tied this game up. Yeah, the Houdat Nation was like not going away very easy on this game, and the offense got on, got going in the second half, and like you say, this was a very close game. And they gave them a little bit of that mustard to tie this game up. And this was a very, one of the top games of the week. Well, that was a really good, well-developed play on that. That was a good catch. Yeah, the Saints went on ahead and, go ahead and tie this game up and throw a little pass to Brad Mustard, and they get the little touchdown, give them a little bit of that mustard and get the game-winning kick by old Martin Anderson to win this game. Old Chicago Bears versus the Vikings. Yeah, this game came down to the wire, and it was like, this game got sent to overtime, and the Chicago Bears went on ahead and kicked the game-winning field goal to win this game, and the Bears went on ahead and win that game. or the old Detroit Lions versus the Washington football team. This game goes into overtime, and Detroit scores a touchdown on the first, on the possession, and wins this game. Up next is the old Green Bay Packers versus the Eagles, one of the football game of the week. Yeah, this was one of the best games of the week. Green Bay comes out strong, and Brett Favre completes the long 80-yard pass. Wow, here comes a nice little run play to get about 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, on the next possession, old Brett Favre kind of slings it in there, get about 10 more yards, and the referee gives him a first down and all that nonsense. Wow, that was a good run right up the middle. Yeah, that was, like I said, they fought for every yard, and like I said, there was a whole lot of nonsense in this game, a whole lot of corruption, and like a whole lot of Drew Brees committee going on in this game, and like I say, like I said, they did everything they could to try to win, to get this game in overtime, and like I said, there's a whole lot of corruption in this game, a whole lot of fantasy league going on. Like I said, there was a whole lot of penalties, a whole lot of nonsense in this game. They were trying everything they can to keep the Eagles in this game, but the old Green Bay Packers kept coming right back, and Brett Favre kept trying to, tie this game back up and all that nonsense. Yeah, old Green Bay ties this game up, get the score, and they kicked the onside kick and got the football back. Yeah, Green Bay goes on here and try to tie this game up, and they're playing against the referees, and they're playing against the Drew Brees committee and the corrupt commissioner and the Vegas and all that nonsense and all this rigged up football league they got going on in this game. But like I said, the old gunslinger's not having none of that nonsense. They're gonna go ahead and kick the game-winning field goal in overtime and win that game. Yeah, the Cardinals down by 2, trying to drive down the field to get the game-winning field goal. Like I say, there's a whole lot of corruption running rapid in this game. As the Cardinals try to kick the game-winning field goal, and they miss the field goal, and they lose the game. Wow, here comes the 49ers versus the Giants, and this was a very close football game. Tie this game up, and they send this game to overtime, and the 49ers are driving down the field. Like I said, there was a whole lot of corruption in this game, a whole lot of flags being thrown, and all these crooked referees, and like I say, there's a whole lot of corruption running rapid in this league.